Hi, and welcome to Behind the Scenes with Axiom Medical. I'm your host, Jason McWoney. If you're joining us for the first time, this is a monthly episode where we talk to people behind the scenes here at Axiom Medical that make the company tick. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary, and we've talked to a variety of people throughout the past 2 years from all walks of life, from our CEO to everyone underneath. And we're excited to bring you today's guest today. I'm very excited. But first, I want to tell you about a couple things that are going on with us. We're hitting the trade show train again this summer. We will be at ASSP in San Antonio, June 4th to June 7th. So please come on out to that. And then piggybacking right off that, we're going to be at SHRM from June 11th to the 14th, I believe, in Las Vegas. So please come out and see us. You'll see posts on our social media channels about where we're going to be. We have free passes if you need free passes to the trade show. So please come on out and see us. We'd love to see you. So today's guest, I'm very excited to finally speak to her on here. She is our demand generation team lead. She's been with us. Well, I'll let her tell you how long she's been with us. And she's just a firebrand. We're happy to have her on our team. Please welcome Brittany Churchill. How you doing, Brittany?
Hi, Jason. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So why don't you introduce yourself? Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Yes. So I am Brittany Churchill, of course, and I've been with Axiom almost 2 years in October. And I started more in a business development role, and then recently have been promoted to take on demand gen. So it's been awesome. I work closely with the sales team as well and do some sales enablement support for them. So yeah, it's been great.
We're very excited to have you on our team, and we're excited to see you grow and take on new challenges with fervor and just a general thirst for knowledge. So it's been great to see you go from, a business development rep to the role that you're in right now. And maybe talk about your role and some of the challenges and how you've seen yourself grow in that.
Yeah. So recently I've gotten into this role, and I've worked closely with you, Jason, of course, to kind of feed me some of your knowledge. But most of what I do is kind of firsthand inbound build email campaigns. And of course, the content and graphics come from our marketing team as well. But yeah, so all of the emails that you see, and then kind of the first touch point for anyone trying to get with our sales team and speak to them about our services. So it's been really great. We're excited about the trade shows, and I am also the one that can get you a free pass. If you'd like to go to that, you just let us know. So
that's right. Yeah, reach out to Brittany. She's got all the free passes.
I've got the free passes. So, but previously I worked in some marketing roles and some different things, but I will say the culture at Axiom is just way different than anything I've ever been a part of. So I've also we have a leadership program that Dara had put me in a couple months ago. So I've been working with the person who runs that is Chris Cruz, which you previously have interviewed him. But this week we had our last leadership meeting before our big event. And one of the biggest things was just the culture at Axiom. Before Axiom, all of us just thought, I think everyone just has to hate their job a little bit. And then I came here and realized that that's not the case at all. You can like your job and enjoy what you do and want to, develop your skill set and work with the people that you work with. And it's been a very refreshing change to what I thought, work had to be like. So.
Yeah, we were talking earlier as a group about former jobs, and I'm not going to out some of the companies that I've worked for, but there's definitely a culture of like, all right, I need to be looking for something new because this is just a toxic situation. So it's great not to toot our own horn, but it's great to be on a team where we take, mental health, stress, burnout, all of that stuff into consideration, and also talk to people respectfully.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And for the people out there that aren't aware, if you're just watching this, Dara Wheeler is our chief marketing officer, and she runs the marketing team. And I also interviewed her. So if you're on, if you want to check out our YouTube channel, you can see all the previous interviews there. So where were you prior to this?
So I had a couple different roles. One that was really one of my favorites. I spent 5 years managing a bridal boutique, a mom and pop shop. And I did a lot of the marketing for that as well. When COVID hit, we did go out of business. COVID was hard on a lot of family-owned businesses. So from there, I started working at HEB, and I did a leadership program there and got into a management role within Curbside. Great company to work for. I just, I wanted some growth that I didn't think I would get there, and kind of took a chance to look for something new, and it ended up being really amazing. So my favorite thing was definitely in my previous role, the bridal boutique. It was so much fun. And I had a manager there as well, or the owner of the store, that really let me kind of do my own thing and learn and blossom. And so that was really awesome. So
that's great. And for people, I've mentioned this in other episodes. For people outside of Texas, if you're not aware of what HEB is, basically it's more than a grocery store. It's quite a religion for Texans. It's a brand that everyone loves it, and I love the store too. I think it's fantastic. No plugs for HEB, but I'm just trying to let a few other people know what it is.
Yeah, that is. I never think about that, but we are the only ones that have the HEB. So
yeah, and not even all of Texas, really. I mean, there's still parts of Dallas that doesn't have it. So you worked at HEB. You joined us. How long was it until you? I know for us, it was pretty much immediate when we noticed that you were making waves and you were kind of making a name for yourself. But what was that like? Starting as a BD rep and trying to plug away, because I don't know if anyone on our team has really asked you, what was going through your mind when you were blazing trails left and right.
Well, for sure, I thought it was too good to be true. I came in, and every single person in the marketing department was amazing right off the bat. Just so welcoming, ready to teach me what I wanted to know. And that was really great. I did come in kind of tail end, or the middle of COVID. And so it was myself and 4 others at the time that started speaking to prospects and marketing that way. And at that time, the woman in my position, she's amazing, Iris. I know that you worked with her as well, Jason, but she really invested in taking time with me to teach me things that I wanted to know, and really helped me grow in a sense of kind of letting me do my own thing and blossom in this position. So I definitely was nervous at first. It was a big change for me, but I knew that if I could, be willing to learn, I could develop skills that I didn't have in the past. And really that's what I've done ever since. Everyone at Axiom is so eager to give you all the information and all the resources, and we have so many. And so it keeps me on my toes. I never want to stop learning. And so I think our team is just so open to really working together and growing together and kind of rolling with the punches. So it kept me interested, to say the least. I didn't want just, a boring position where you're stagnant and there's no growth. And so I really believed, probably a month or 2 in, that I could really make something of myself with the support and the culture at Axiom. And that was super refreshing to me. At that time, my mental health wasn't great either. And so to be supported in the workplace really just established a whole different world to what I thought was this balance of work and personal life. So
yeah, it's great to, and again, not to toot our own horns, but it's great to work on a team and a company that takes mental health seriously, especially given what we've all been through in the past 3 years. And we joke internally in the team. Well, you mentioned, that people are very helpful, and I think the culture of our team especially is, well, we're here to help, and if we help you ramp up faster, it's, sorry to be selfish, it's easier on us in the long run. Plus, it makes our department a heck of a lot better. But a lot of us joked for a long time that, the reason why we're nice to you is eventually you're going to be our boss. So
I know, you're so funny. I don't know that I'll ever get there, but it's a nice joke. And I really think, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I just think the other side to that is we have such like a family oriented department. Like there's just that closeness that you don't think you could get from working from home. And then we haven't seen each other in a year, and we're sitting next to each other in an in-person meeting, and it feels like you've known each other for 10 years. And poor Jason, you're probably like, gosh, I wish they would all stop talking to me. But it's a great dynamic. So
no, I have the ability to just turn things off, as evidenced when I was 10 minutes late to our team meeting yesterday. I put my head down and I just go at it, and I forget about everything else that's around. And then Sarah messaged me and says, "Hello, are you there?" And then I realized stuff. But no, you guys, you don't bother me. You never bother me. I'm always here to help you.
Well, thank you.
Let's show some comments. We get some comments here. So we've got from Michelle. She says, "Brittany is tiny but mighty. She drives so much of what we're able to accomplish in our entire department." True story. Holly says, "Hi, Jason and Brittany. You guys look great." Oh, shucks.
Thanks, Holly.
Dara says, "Brittany is amazing. She loves you."
Well, I learned a lot from her, so.
We've all learned a lot from Dara. She's not only amazing at her knowledge of what the company does, but her thirst to make things better, but also an all-around good human being. But don't tell her I said that, though.
Yeah, we won't tell her, but she is the best.
Yeah, she's an amazing human being. Then we got another comment from Holly. Says, "Britt's our hero. We love working with her." True story.
You guys are the best.
Charlie says, "Love working with Brittany on different tasks. So much fun." And we got Vanna also says, "Brittany is so talented and smart. We love her." These are all true.
These are very kind. You guys are going to make me blush.
I didn't have to pay anyone, by the way. This is all
from I don't know. We'll see. But I have to say that picture of Vanna, wow, with her umbrella, and Sarah, you guys are so beautiful.
And Sarah says, "Brittany is such a delight." And it's a true story. Well, so we talked about where you came from, what you're doing now. So recently you've had an addition to the family. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So I had my first baby, and only baby, by the way, but he was born in October, beginning of October. So he's just like the best thing that ever happened to me. I was terrified to be a mother, not because I thought I couldn't do it, but it's just a very scary thing. And now I have no idea how we ever lived without him. He's so great, but my poor dogs are just lost with what to do because he is now moving. And so I have 2 pugs in addition to him, and they cannot get away from him quick enough. So it's been fun. He's so great, and you don't realize how fast time goes until you watch this tiny person grow up, and it's just, I just want to hold on to him forever. He's awesome.
He's pretty adorable. For people that work remotely, especially people that use, platforms like Teams or Zoom or something like that. Every once in a while, we get to see your baby. It seems like every day. Seth, who I interviewed not too long ago as well, his son is always crawling over him for all the meetings, which is pretty adorable.
Yeah, they're like our tiny mascots, our marketing mascots.
It's good that we have that ability. I think even prior to COVID, I think we still had that internal ability to be like, so your baby's going to be on a call. Who cares?
Yeah. It was awesome. I was still on maternity leave, and we had an in-person meeting, which I did not want to miss. Really just to be able to see everyone in person. And so I came to the office swollen and looking like a disaster, and he's crying and fussy. I think he was only a couple weeks old, and our team is just passing him around, holding him so that I could actually get any sort of focus and time to myself. And it was just so refreshing, again, to be supported in any sort of way, but as a new mom, to be able to be comfortable with exactly who I am and exactly where I am in life is just amazing. So
hats off to all the mothers. That's something obviously I will never experience, but I seeing my coworkers, my friends, my family go through being a mom, it's an amazing thing, and my hat goes off to all of them. And I want to say, hi, Mom, I love you.
Yes. I have a new appreciation. You always think, people tell you all kinds of stuff, like, just wait till you have one of your own. And I'm like, no way that I'm going to appreciate a snotty, boogery kid wiping his face all over my shirt. And now it's just like, sure, you want me to eat that soggy Cheeto? Let's eat this soggy Cheeto. So it's been a great experience, but it does make me have a whole new appreciation for all mothers, including Dara, because she does it all and she has 2 kids at home. So
I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, so it's been awesome.
Well, you're a great mom. You're gonna have a great kid, and we're all very proud of you and happy for you that you got a nice healthy baby and things are good. And actually, Dara says that you're a pug mama. So there you go.
I was a pug mama first. Yeah.
So what is this is usually around where I ask people, what do you have plans for in the future as far as vacations, taking some time off? I know that you're doing a lot. You've taken on a lot. But everyone needs a reset every once in a while. I'm sure it's probably harder with the newborn, but do you guys have any plans for vacations coming up?
We do. So we actually, 4 of our friends are getting married this year. So we have a couple trips for that, but we are going with my in-laws. Their 30th wedding anniversary is this June. And so, this July. So we're going to go to Colorado for Luca's first little vacation, and we're going to take them with. So we'll be doing Estes Park and all of that fun in July, first week of July. So I'm excited to get out of the Houston humidity and get a breeze and a good view. So it'll be awesome.
That's great. Have you been to Estes Park before?
I haven't. No, we've been to Colorado a couple times, but never Estes Park. So
it's beautiful there. That's where the Stanley Hotel is. So you definitely have to go check that out. That's where Stephen King wrote The Shining. That's where parts of Dumb and Dumber were filmed. Yeah. They do a ghost tour there. It's pretty great.
We'll have to do the tour. I think we're about 10 minutes from the Stanley Hotel. So we're excited. I thought about staying there, but my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were not ready for that kind of experience in the Stanley Hotel. So we'll just stay about 10 minutes away and just visit. But we're excited. Yeah.
Estes Park is beautiful. I went there, it was probably around 6 or 7 years ago now. And we went hiking up in Rocky Mountain National Park. You can drive up there as well. That's where the Continental Divide is. And apparently you can pour water and it'll fall on either side. We tried it, didn't work, but who knows? That could be like a urban legend or something.
Right. We'll have to try it. So.
When we went out there, I got the elevation flu, which is, where we are in Texas, we're pretty much like 9 feet above sea level.
Yeah.
And then you go to Colorado and you get the elevation flu where you just feel dizzy and woozy, like you've got a cold. And I felt that driving in a Rocky Mountain National Park right up at the top where there's no railings. The lanes are really skinny. And if you pull 5 feet to the right, you'll fall off. Yeah. So that was an interesting experience. So hopefully you won't have that.
We actually prep because we have family up there. And so I would go and I would have the same experience. So there's something called Acclimate. It's like a drink mix. It's just full of vitamins to hydrate you. And so we start drinking that like 2 or 3 weeks before. And I just try to hydrate the best I can. It helps tremendously. So the last time we went to Colorado was the first time I had tried that. And it helped a lot more than anything else that I've tried. I also am just a little out of shape since the baby. So we'll see how our hiking goes. But it'll be a lot of fun.
I wish I'd known that the last time I went, because I'd broken my foot and then went to and then 4 months later went to Colorado and was talked into doing a 10-mile hike, and man, that was hard.
I couldn't do a 10-mile hike with both my feet working and well. So
I didn't want to. I did not want
to. That's awesome.
I think I slept for a whole day afterwards. It was too much. All right, so you got holidays going on. You got a new baby. You're killing it at work. We're getting to the end here. Do you have any parting words? Any words of wisdom you want to say? Oh, actually, first, Dara says Colorado will be so much fun.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited. Thanks for accepting my time off, Dara. I don't have any parting words. I love our team. I appreciate all of you guys, and I guess I do have some parting words. Don't listen to my first comment. But yeah, it's been great. And again, I just, you guys all inspire me. You have so much knowledge and are always willing to share that with me. So, I hope that I get to do that for somebody else one day. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on and make me feel comfortable and having this conversation. It's been great.
For sure. And you definitely will be imparting knowledge on people in the future. That's for sure. One more thing, just to recap, we'll be at ASSP June 4th to the 7th. Talk to Brittany for free passes to the trade show. And then June 11th to the 14th or the 13th, Las Vegas for SHRM, the HR conference there. Brittany can get you free passes. So thank you again, Brittany, for joining us. I really appreciate you showing up and doing this.
Yeah, of
course.
course.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.